What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive, bringing you guys a brand new video today talking about Pokemon Go and the brand new Johto festival going on right now where you can actually get Celebi for the first time in Pokemon Go, unless you went to Go Fest, which I didn't get the chance to do. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about brand new shinies. We're going to talk about the quest to get Celebi, all sorts of cool stuff regarding that, including the new event that's increasing Johto spawns. Now, have no fear if you're one of those people who hasn't gotten Mew yet. Have no fear, it is still there. You just have to get past stage 3 from you to ultimately unlock the Celebi quest and the 8 stages there to get Celebi, the mythical Pokemon, the nice little onion fairy. Now again, if you haven't gotten Mew yet, don't stress, you can do them simultaneously, so it's all good. But this is definitely one of the best events for shiny hunters, something I'm very excited about, and I'm going to actually be streaming this event later today, the day this video goes up, on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/aDrive. So kind of keep an eye out for that if you want to see some IRL Pokemon Go streaming. I take a lot of pride in my streams where I have really high quality and we have a lot of fun getting to play some Pokemon Go. Without further ado, let's jump into the video though. First thing we've got here is the brand new shinies. Now, don't blink if you catch any of these Pokemon or if you find any of these Pokemon, because they're kind of hard to see. Sylph made this awesome image here. Pineco, the first bug type shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I'm very excited about that. I've been campaigning on Twitter saying, Niantic, Pokemon Go, please release a bug type shiny. It was the only type of Pokemon that hadn't been released yet, was bug types. Finally, we have it. Pineco, Fortress are available. They're very gold, very easy to spot if you find a shiny. Natu and Xatu, not quite the same. Very, very subtle shiny. You're going to be looking for, I think it's primarily, you're only going to see wild Natus that are shiny. I'm not sure if the evolutions can be shiny because I don't think previously they've been able to be shiny. So I would say just at the base forms primarily, but the key is look at the little feather on Natu's head. That's the easiest way to go. Is it orange or is it red? If it's orange, it's shiny. If it's red, it's not shiny. And then Sunkern, very subtle shiny. It's so hard to tell. I think the best way to kind of tell the difference with Sunkern is probably its stripes. Its stripes are kind of like a lighter brown instead of a darker brown. Its leaf is a little bit golder. It's got a slightly different tint all around, but very subtle shiny. So especially with Sunkern, you're gonna have to really pay a lot of attention if you're encountering Sunkerns, and be sure to stock up on Sunkerns and Natus because you're gonna need those candies for different quests later on, so keep that in mind. But obviously Pineco Fortress, very cool, very excited about that. I'm pretty pumped that the first bug type shiny is released, and I'm definitely going to be going out trying to get me a shiny Pineco. But there's a lot of shinies. Here we are, Leak Duck shiny checklist. There's a lot of shinies in Gen 2 that are available right now in the wild. With increased Generation 2 spawns, there are a ton of awesome shinies. First of all, you've got Mareep in the wild. That's really cool. You've got Murkrow as well. Snubbull and Houndour, two of the newest shinies released in Pokemon Go. They're gonna have increased spawns. Larvitars are spawning all over the place. I found a Larvitar in my backyard, which like never happens. It's always Zigzagoons. Found a Larvitar in my backyard. That's pretty cool. And then you have the new ones that I just mentioned. So you've got your you know, your Natu, your Pineco, and your Sunkern. So a couple brand new shinies there. But again, Mareep, Murkrow, Snubbull, Houndour, Larvitar. Make sure anytime you see one of those in the wild, you click on it. If you don't know, the way shinies work in Pokemon Go is you have to click on the Pokemon. It'll pop up. If it's shiny, you'll know it then. If it's not shiny, you won't, you'll know it then. But you have to click on the Pokemon. It doesn't show in the overworld. And I can find a shiny, and my buddy can be standing right next to me and click on the same Pokemon, and it might not be shiny for him. So for those who don't know how the shiny mechanics work, that's how it works. It's roughly a 1 in 450 chance to find a shiny in the wild. So pretty decent odds, really. If you play for a couple hours and you click on every single Natu and Pineco and a Larvitar and Murkrow you see, there's a chance you could probably get a few hundred encounters in if you're pretty active. So that's kind of cool there. Here's a list of the different quests here from Daily Star talking about this. Obviously Sylph Road covered it here, but a couple of the Johto Festival Research Tasks. If you catch 3 Sunkern, you get a random evolution item. If you evolve 3 Sunkern or Natu, you get an encounter, which is going to be Pineco. Of course, it has a potential shiny. These are really clutch, and the reason why is it's about a 1 in 60 chance to get a shiny out of these. So anytime there's a Pokemon Go like research task, and there's a Pokemon that can be shiny in those research tasks, you definitely want to do those because you have a higher chance to get a shiny in the task than you do otherwise. So obviously Pineco being possible there by evolving Sunkern or Natu. So save up those candies, man. That's going to be really big. Make 3 excellent throws. You can get an Onix or a Scyther. I know for me, these are 2 highly coveted Pokemon. Excellent throws are kind of tough though. So to get 3 excellent throws, that's a pretty tough challenge for a Scyther, but you catch 5 water Pokemon, you can get a Seadra or a Poliwhirl. That's a typo there. Win a raid, you get a Porygon, another typo there. And then make 4 great curveballs in a row and you can get Miltank, which is a pretty rare Pokemon for a lot of us who haven't had a chance to get it. I've gotten a few, but only because I was on a trip. And then obviously the August research tasks are still active. So 3 curveballs in a row is Spinda, Meowth will get you that Houndour if you evolve a Meowth. And again, this is a higher chance of being a shiny because it's in a research task. The same goes here for this Snubble. If you catch a Skitty or a Poochyena, you can get Snubble. Transfer 10 for Mischievous. You can get Girafarig. You can catch 5 electric Pokemon, which gives you a higher chance to get a shiny Mareep. And then, of course, Lantern and some weather boosted Pokemon there. So those are the basic options there in terms of the different research tasks. But the big thing here is Celebi. Obviously, Celebi has a couple different a new kind of challenge going on, which is a Ripple in Time. And here we are on Celebi.net, of course, very fitting. And Joe's got it all set up here on his website, so we'll kind of look at that. The first section for the Ripple in Time challenge, and again, you can start this as soon as you hit stage 3 on Mew. You don't have to have Mew yet. You can just start the Celebi at that point in time. Power up a Pokemon 5 times. Battle in a gym 2 times, and battle in a raid. That's very simple for the first round here. So you can do that without having to really do any premeditation or do anything ahead of time. But there's a few things here that we know that you really want to make sure you're doing ahead of time before you know, kind of get into it. So pay close attention, my friends. Make 3 new friends. So you're going to use that new friendship feature. You're going to add a couple people up. So if you have pending friend requests, you might want to hold on to them until you get to stage 2. And then you're going to add 3 new friends. Super duper simple. If you have an issue adding friends, dude, tweet at me. I could probably retweet a few people. We can make a mega thread on my Twitter or something. If you really have an issue, just let me know. Tweet at me and say, hey, aDrive, I can't find any friends on Pokemon Go. Can you help me? And then I'll create a mega thread for you guys, so you can just do that if you want. That'll help everyone out. Evolved an evolved grass type Pokemon. So this is a little bit weird, the terminology here, but I'm pretty sure it means a stage 2. So like if you have an Ivysaur, evolve it to Venusaur. If you have a Gloom, evolve it into Vileplume or Blossom. Things like that, you know, Groyble and a Sceptile. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. You're gonna get a Sunstone for that. Save this Sunstone. You're gonna need it later. Save it. I know there's a lot of people trying to evolve Sunkerns into Sunflores for that challenge. Save your Sunstone, man. It's gonna be really important. And then catch a Pokemon 3 days in a row. So you get held up here. You can't actually proceed until you have 3 days. So that's kind of annoying. Then you go to the next one, reach level 25. That should be pretty easy. You're gonna get an Eevee from that. Does have a higher chance to be shiny. You're gonna use a Sunstone to evolve your Gloom or your Sunkern. That's gonna get you a King's Rock. Very, very nice there if you want to evolve your Slowpoke into a Slowking, or your what else evolves? Poliwhirl into Politoed. So you're gonna use a Sunstone, so you want to save that. And then you gotta hatch 9 eggs. So that might take a little while, but if you go out and get on your foot, easy peasy. And of course, if you have new friends, I'm sure you're gonna be loaded up on a Alolan Meowth, because those are just super abundant. And then here we have 4 out of 8. We don't have any information yet on what's next, but this is really important, man. Walk 10 kilometers with Eevee as your buddy to earn candy, and then evolve Eevee into Espeon during the day. I believe you're gonna have to do Umbreon later on too. I think that was found in the files. So what I'd recommend right now, put Eevee as your buddy. Put it as your buddy right away. While you're watching this video, open up your app right now, get your Pokedex out, pull that Eevee out and put it as your buddy so you can get the 10 kilometers. Make sure that when you hit your 10 kilometers, you close the app, open it up again, and make sure that it shows 10 kilometers. Might be safe to go just a little bit above, and I think you have to evolve it as your buddy for it to work properly. I could be wrong there, but just make sure you double check the mechanics there so you don't mess it up. But during the daytime, you'll get Espeon. During the nighttime, you're gonna get Umbreon. So you have to, these two kind of go together, right? Like, you can obviously get Espeon and Umbreon without doing the buddies, but only one time. You can use the nickname trick, but if you've already used the nickname trick, you can't do it again. So you're going to probably have to put it as your buddy. I know a lot of us have shiny Eevees from the last community day, so throw one of those as your buddy. That's what I did. And you got to walk those 10 kilometers. Make sure you close the app and reopen it to ensure that it does register the 10 kilometers. Sometimes it'll say it's at 10, but it's really not. And then you go to evolve it and it doesn't do anything. You'll get Jolteon and you're going to be like, what the heck, aDrive, what happened? Just make sure that the GPS is totally registered properly. That's a big thing there. And then send 20 gifts to a friend. So that just comes from going to Pokestops. You're going to hit up those Pokestops. You're going to grab as many gifts as you can. Shoot them out to your friends throughout the day. Again, keep in mind, though, you are going to get a lot of Alolan eggs if you start opening gifts from other people. So if you're someone like me and you're sick of hatching Alolan Meowths, make sure you get eggs from regular Pokestops first before you start opening gifts. I don't want more Alolan eggs, personally. I've got my Vulpix. I got everything. I don't need any more Alolan eggs. Keep them away. Keep away the Alolan eggs. I don't want them. So that's what we have so far. Obviously, there's going to be more information coming out as people kind of progress. Some of the data might have already been leaked, but again, keys to this is save up your Sunstones. Those are going to be really important. You're going to want to make sure that you have your Eevee as your buddy right away, and you're going to be grinding it out, dude. Make it happen. I'm really pumped for this event, though. I've been waiting for an event like this for a while. The increased Johto spawns to me are actually pretty sick, and the fact that there's a handful of shinies that are obtainable right now is really, really cool. I mean, we're talking about Mareep. I don't think Togepi can be found in the wild. I know Togetic can be, but Mareep, Murkrow, Snubble, Houndour, Larvitar, and then 3 more. That's 8 potential Pokemon that you can find in the wild that are going to be spawning like crazy. Not to mention all the other cool Pokemon that are spawning like Yanmas and Shuckles and Dunsparce and Miltank. And increased Unown spawn, something I hadn't mentioned yet. Unown is spawning way more frequently right now. So an opportunity, if you've never had a chance to go to an event where you can find Unowns and things like that, now is the time, dude. Unown is spawning more frequently. That's pretty darn cool if you ask me. So all that cool stuff kind of put together for this Johto event. I hope you guys are pumped about it. I'm really excited, man. If you're someone who hasn't been playing Pokemon Go lately, try to play it again, dude. I'm telling you, it is the best it's been. I'm not someone who's played it nonstop, dude. I played it when it came out. I took a couple month break. I picked it up again for a few months. I got bored. I took another couple month break. I picked it up again, took another break, and now I've been playing it nonstop for like 3 months now, and I've been having so much fun, dude. They constantly have new events coming out. They constantly have new updates. The research is fun. The raids are fun. The game is better now than it's ever been, and I'm really pumped about it, and you should be too. So give it a shot if you haven't played it. I hope this video was helpful for you. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. That's gonna be it for me, guys. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one. And be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.